Hello dear students, welcome to Karna Maths Academy. Today in this video, we are going to learn some of the most important key points of complex number, which is equally important for class 11 and class 12. So here we go. Dear students, the key points of complex number, which is very useful for solving the exercise problems. So let's write down. We can write the complex number in different forms. The first form of complex number is ordered pair, which is also known as Cartesian form or rectangular form. So Z equals the ordered pair x comma y is known as ordered pair form, which is also known as Cartesian form or rectangular form. So this is the Cartesian form, or we can say ordered pair form of a complex number. As you know that complex numbers are usually denoted by the small letters Z or W. Now we can represent a complex number in the form of x plus iy. Z equals x plus iy. The complex number x comma y, which is in the ordered pair form, the ordered pair x comma y, by using the imaginary unit I, we can write it as x plus iy. So this is called x plus iy form, where x is the real part, y is the imaginary part, and I is the imaginary unit, which equals the square root of -1. So this is known as, simply we can say, x plus iy form, or it is also known as algebraic form of the complex number. Now the third key point, a complex number can be represented in the trigonometric form, which is also known as polar form. So let's write down. So z equals to x plus iy, we can write as r cos theta plus I sin theta. So dear students, the trigonometric form, or we can say polar form of a complex number is z equals r times cos theta plus I sin theta, where r cos theta is the real part and r sin theta is equal to imaginary part. The x component, or we can say the real part, is x equals r cos theta, and the imaginary part y equals r sin theta. So this is called trigonometric form, or we can say polar form of complex number. Now number 4, a complex number can be written in the Euler's form, which is also known as exponential form. So z equals rei theta, where ei theta equals cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is known as Euler's form or exponential form of complex number, where ei theta equals cos theta plus I sin theta, where ei theta equals cos theta plus I sin theta. Now the next one is, a complex number can be written in the general form, which is helpful for finding the square root, the cube roots, any root of a complex number. So z equals r cos 360 degree n plus theta plus I sin 360 degree n plus theta. So this form of complex number is called complex number in the general form. Complex number in the general form. So dear students, Now remember, a complex number can be written in 5 different forms. The first form is z equals x comma y, the ordered pair x comma y, which is called ordered pair form or Cartesian form of a complex number. The second form of complex number, which is known as algebraic form, which is written as z equals x plus iy, where x is the real part, y is the imaginary part, and I is the imaginary unit, which equals square root of -1. So this is called algebraic form of complex number. And the third one is trigonometric form, or we can say polar form. The polar form of complex number is z equals r cos theta plus I sin theta. So if a complex number is given in algebraic form, we can change it into polar form, where x means r cos theta, y means r sin theta, r is called the modulus of complex number, which equals r equals root x square plus y square, and theta is called amplitude or argument of complex number, which is given by theta equals tan inverse y component divided by x component, or we can say tan inverse imaginary part divided by x means the real part of complex number. Now the fourth form, which is known as Euler's form or exponential form, this means z equals rei theta. The trigonometric form r cos theta plus I sin theta can be written in the exponential form, or which is also known as Euler's form. So z equals rei theta, which is Euler's form, where ei theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. So this means the last form, that means the fifth form of a complex number is z equals r big bracket cos 360 degree n plus theta plus I sin 360 n plus theta. So this form of complex number is known as general form. That means any complex number we can write in the form of r times cos 360 n plus theta plus I sin 360 n plus theta, which is called general form, and it is used to find the square root or the cube roots of any complex number or any root of complex number. So before finding, we have to change the complex number into general form, then we have to apply De Moivre's theorem, then we get any root, that means square root, cube root, fourth root, sixth root of a complex number. So thank you this much for today. I hope you have understood the 5 different forms of a complex number. Have a nice day. Thank you.